Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated. Hi, I'm here, everyone. Hold on, just trying to find the bag to put the cot into. There it is. This is my, hey, 7th, how are you? This is my update before we go. I'm starting to wonder. Hey, buddy, how are you, sweetheart? I'm kind of starting to, Oh, I see what I did. I'm starting to wonder what I'm going to come back to. Hopefully our skies won't be irradiated. That's one way to put it. Hi, Sandy, how are you? Yeah. It's going to be Sunday through late Wednesday afternoon. No contact with the outside world. I mean, it's great. I love it, the idea, but what am I going to come back to? And then poor Luna, Wolfgang Productions #7. I think that's how it is. She's in New York, and you've got BB saying that, New York could be next. Like, things like that have that poor one just scared to death. Hi, Indigo. Welcome to the menagerie. Yeah, I got to put the cot away. So I've been running this morning. But, I got to get stuff put away, stuff packed. My living room is full of yellow and those black and yellow lid bins. So, trying to get all that organized. Luckily, I was somewhat organized 3 years ago when I put them away. I had pre-packed, I guess. I've got toilet paper, paper towel, coffee cups, paper plates, silverware, all that done up. That made it really easy. But I think something in the box that's got all the fire starters and the bug spray, I think one of the citronella candles went rancid. I opened it up and went, oh, Lordy. So that's what I got to tackle after this. Am I moving? No, not moving. I'm going camping. No, this is the 4-year-old's comfy cozy, as she calls it, from Bluey. Yep. I got to get her bed put away so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, I've got to get camping now. I call them the kids, because the ones that go with us are extra children that our kids grew up and went to school with, but our kids don't go camping anymore, but the extra kids go camping. This is the 18th year for the oldest of my extra kids. The extra kids that we helped get through high school, because Dad took off with a chick he met online, and Mom went to like one of the Carolinas, and Mom went to Alaska with her sister to get a better job, leaving the boys home in high school without any parents. Yeah. The grandparents paid the mortgage on their dad's house, so they at least had a place to live. But yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, I've got mine, which is same size as this, and another bigger one, because I'm too old for air mattresses. But I don't want to camp in an RV. I'm not ready for that yet. No. I mean, I can still get up off the floor, so no, I'm not ready for an RV yet. Because you get limited on where you can go with an RV, and I don't like that. A tent, you can 4-wheel up into a nice spot that nobody else is at and throw out your tent and now the cot. and sleep pretty good. So, but we used to, with that group, they would bring their college friends, and it's like the usuals have heard it. We had a kid from Ireland that came with us, and um, that kid could drink. Oh, good Lord, that kid could drink. But yet told us Americans drink too much. And I'm like, yeah, no. So, yeah, they've got really neat frames. Hey, Jerry, they got really neat. The bigger ones got a little heavier duty frames. That's hubby's. I had to get a wider one not because of the weight, because if he goes to lie down on his back, I want these little edges in there. So I had to make it wide enough so it's comfortable. So I don't have to listen to I would have been more comfortable on my air mattress. So yeah, it is. I mean, that kid he was a fun kid. His visa ran out, and this was years ago. This was like during Obama era. His visa ran out, and so after a while, all the paperwork finally got realized, and he got shipped back home. But he had a farmer who in California that knew somebody who knew somebody, I guess, put it this way, and made him a very official looking social security card. Because he came over here, he worked with one of the other kids that went camping for a few times with us, and then he traveled to other states and worked too. So I mean, he was actually working, he wasn't living off the system. But yeah. So I'm trying to reduce it. I mean, my youngest, who doesn't go, insisted once he found out Coleman had a drip coffee pot, that we now have a drip coffee pot for camping. Yeah. What are they? Well, this one is different. It's, if you know your Egyptian gods, usually it's the human body with the animal face. Well, this is Bast, except I had her reversed. So it's more of a human face with a cat body. And then this is a combination of the horn god and the green man. And the face there's a fairy oracle deck. And his card number is himself. Well, I don't remember. It doesn't have a number. It's just himself. So yeah, my poor tattoo artist. He's a great guy, but he just would look at me when I came in for this one, and he's like, "Oh shit!" Like, I don't pick stuff off the flash wall. No. You might. I don't even know where it's at. You might. I'll show you what it looks like. There's dust all over this. There's the back of the deck. I'm glad I put him on the front from the last time I did this. I love it. I think he did a pretty decent job. So, yep. I ended up with this deck because of a class I took in witch school. I don't use it. I do more. Thanks. I'll do the writer once in a blue moon when I'm called to do the writer weight deck, but I don't do that very often. Let's dust this damn thing off. A friend of mine made this. I had on. AOL, God, about 18 years ago. She also made my altar cloth, which is a black widow spider, which is downstairs. But yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Where I used to get these was I know this is not from the dust. Was Borders, and we don't have a bookstore here anymore. So, but yeah. Thank you. Oh man, I know. I was kind of hoping it would have landed on for the during camping, but it didn't. It's just we're also supposed to only just have like a sliver of a moon, so it's going to be darker than the inside of a cow for camping. I want to remember to bring the red camera so I can set it out and get light trails and star trails. That camera will do that. The one I take to the hillside won't. So I want to do that because I think those are really, really cool looking. I just got to remember to pack it. I got to make potato salad after this. I've got to. We're gonna try and see if this guy sounds okay. I'm gonna call him campfire nachos. Take a tinfoil boat, basically. Oh, I will. A tinfoil boat and put your tortilla chips in it. I love those greasy ones you can get. I don't like the dry ones. No. I like the greasier ones. And then put the hamburger meat, the beans, the cheese, put it into the fire to kind of keep them warm. And once the cheese is melted, bring it back out, throw on your lettuce, tomato, guacamole, whatever you want to toss on the top, and eat it that way. Oh, man. See, this is my second one, and I've had 2 cups of coffee, and after this, I will go sit in my chair and just deflate. I didn't write a list, so my poor brain is everywhere. No. I can't even find where I put my trail camera from last year. So I had to go get a different one. I would love. I haven't had them. I think I've had them, but I don't remember having them. I know I've had them, but I don't remember what the taste is. It'd be awesome if I could catch a Bigfoot, but if I could catch anything there, that would be great. I just got to tell the boys because this trip is me, hubby, my oldest extra child, like I said, and his husband, and then my second to oldest extra child. So I'm going to be the only female. So I'm going to have to tell them, this is where the camera is set up. Do not go back there to pee. So, yeah. But I don't know if the youngest may, just because he's that obstinate. Oh man, I have those. What's even better? So I'm ADHD, so it helps. Is Black Rifle has a 300 milligrams of caffeine espresso drink. I got a couple of those in the house, and some Red Bulls, and some Starbucks triple, which I can't find their triple. I think they called it a triple shot. It has like 220 milligrams of caffeine. Yeah. Most people would give them a heart attack by the amount of caffeine I can ingest, but I know Red Bull's not good for me. But I've got to try it. I have to figure out something to keep me awake. Is it? God, up here they're like 2 for $6 or 3 for, buy 2, get 1 free. So of course the gas station, I'll run back and get another one because God forbid I miss out on that extra Red Bull. But yeah, I can drink coffee up until I go to sleep. My birth mother was the same way. So I had a conversation Yeah, that's what it is up here in Washington. I had a conversation with Mr. Bed Bath and Beyond, or no, Bath and Body Works over here, that I'm gonna have to take more of his ashes with me because this really cool cedar bush that I have loved for years, down where we go get the water, that's where I sprinkle him. I thought, well, it's off the trail, not a problem, won't be trampled on. He's gonna get trampled on this year. Um, there's a awesome good sized tree that fell dry. It's still up off the ground, so it's not rotting. Perfect for burning. And so me and the walls had a conversation that if he hears any stomping or listens to any loud noises, that'll be us just retrieving the wood that went across where he's at. So, mhm. Oh man, yeah, gets a little tough this time of year because he would go camping with us, and now he's in a bag. And I still, and then I'm sitting there talking to the walls today, going, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. I still got to get you to uh, the gorge, the Columbia Gorge, because that's where he wanted to be sprinkled." And because I told him years ago, we were laughing about where we wanted to be put. I said, "Put me at the campsite or put me up at um, Twin Sisters Lakes." He said he wanted to be put at the gorge. I said, "Fine, if need be, I'll be the one to give you your last blowjob, and I'm gonna." That's okay. I'm glad you stopped by, Jerry. Yeah, hopefully Wages has a live tonight. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the sun, but my irregular heartbeat's just like been right there, just wanting to trigger. And I'm like, no, 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 I don't have time for this. But did it? I try to cut back, except for like times like today, and I'm pretty sure Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday with the kids, I'll have a couple of cups just to start out the day to wake up. I have to get used to getting up at probably 7:30 again because Princess here likes to get up at 9:30. But I've also been trying to go to bed before midnight, so that'll make it a little easier. But man. And then another thing I'm gonna try for dinner, because I try to actually make decent food for the kids. They're not really kids. The oldest just turned 37. Uh, the guys to eat is I don't know if anybody's had pulled pork nachos with pineapple salsa. Oh goodness, stuff is good. I had it in the west side in a town called Morton on this little cafe that was just really cool. They served it like family style, so you could just kind of out of a big plate thing and you dished what you wanted. Well, I've got to start cutting up vegetables for that tonight. Get the pineapple uh, cut up stuff for omelets. Omelets in a bag. Easiest thing to make. Just don't put cheese in it, because oh yum, that sounds good. Do have a good wedge of sockeye, wild sockeye in the freezer. I might have to try that when I get back because I know I'm gonna have extra tortilla chips. But yeah, that I sat there and we had it, and I'm picking it apart so I could see exactly everything that was in there. So I could redo it at home, and it's just cilantro, finely diced tomato, jalapeno, small chunks of fresh pineapple. Make it a day ahead so it can just get all those flavors in there together. I don't know if the boys are gonna appreciate it. They're boys, they probably won't care. But yeah, so I figured we can do that. I've got a piece of expanded metal that works just fine. We cooked one year. This is how much I used to go out of my way to for the kids to have fun. We even did carne asada one year, but I think that was the year we had like 12 people. This is gonna be 5. So And I'm so looking forward to the quiet. There's no water sounds, no car sounds, some bird sounds. The owls come out in the evening, and you can listen to them talk to each other as they go from one tree to the next. As they get farther and farther away, you can still listen to them. And my oldest, uh, he's quit drinking, which is awesome. The child needed to. Was just being a little shit. I do too. He's just being a little shit, and he would not shut up. So I hoofed my pretty much full beer at him. Yeah, of course, I had been drinking too. So yeah, I missed his head by about that far. So yeah, but there's hopefully his brother doesn't drink like he used to. I'm hoping he's cut back quite a bit as well, because those boys, oh my god. Hubby's like, please tell me you're not going to keep up with Ben. I said, no, we got it covered. I got a thing of Budweiser Zero alcohol. Kind of tastes like hop water, which is fine. It's only 50 calories. So, oh wow. There's definitely going to be a continuation of that species. Yeah. Wow. I don't know if the doves, we have mourning doves, if they built a nest in the tree this year or not. Last year they did, and I came out to a little dead baby dove that the wind just blew it right out of the nest. So hopefully, if they built one, it's low out of the wind. Hey, Super Dave, how goes it? Oh. Oh, I'm just telling them I'm getting ready to go camping, so you guys won't see me till maybe next Thursday, depending on how exhausted I am. And then next Friday, it's back over the mountains again. One of these days, I'm going to get my life back to get actually done around the house. I mean, I've been over and back enough times this last few weeks that we were driving Tuesday. I looked over and I'm like, oh, that's new. There's someone's blue side fender on the side of the road. I'm like, that wasn't here last week. So, and you get, why does this tell me I have 1 dot of internet when I am alone here? Who knows? But you get a spot on the freeway. There's always construction going on I-90. But you get to the part where I just call it Forest Road I-90 because it's worthless. My poor car. Yeah, it's nice. I love it over there, but good Lord, I couldn't afford to live there. It's houses go for about $1 million, and I'm like, holy shit. Now, granted, this is Washington State, where those assholes in Olympia are upping our gas tax 10 cents a year for, I think it's forever. And they did a vote where we can't look at, the regular public can't look at the state's budget, what it's being spent on. If this state wasn't so damn beautiful, I wouldn't live here. I mean, we've got it all. Once in a while, a tornado, volcanoes, beaches, lakes, dry mountain, dry forest, wet forest, high desert, low desert, sea level desert, like in the Columbia Basin. everything a state could ask for, all in this little area. And so, hi, Sky. Much love from the Pacific Northwest, Washington State. Yeah. So I was just saying, if this state wasn't so damn beautiful, I'd move out. But because I've lived in Idaho and Oregon as a kid. Oregon's pretty well, so is Idaho, but I prefer the Oregon coast more than anything. But the granddaughter is still little, so we're stuck here. But it's not too bad. I mean, I live on the east side. They're supposed to have a No Kings protest. It never happened because nobody showed up. They were all at the yard sale last weekend, so it wasn't. I mean, I learned that I don't have one. Those little resin dragons I made will fly out the door at 50 cents, and I just made them with leftover resin. So if we do this next year, I'm gonna keep doing the same thing. And kids just thought they were the neatest thing. So, man, I'm keeping watching the weather. It's not. We shouldn't need the what do we call that? The Washington blue skies. If you're out camping, which is usually a blue tarp over your head because it's raining. We shouldn't have any, but we weren't scheduled to have any rain that year, and it's one of my oldest videos on here. They left a sky writing in a circle and then did a crisscross pattern, and we all woke up in the middle of the night to a downpour. It was like, because I videotaped them doing it, and I'm like, not gonna miss this. And then oh gee, many Christmas. But it was kind of good though, because it's right before the 4th of July, so a nice wet forest won't catch his fire as easy. So yeah. Oh yeah. I kicked myself, and there went my lid. I kicked myself for not keeping the stuff I did. I had a craft booth at a yeah, it used to be an Ace Hardware, then it turned into a like Crafters Mall, and now it's a Goodwill. But I had a booth there, and I kicked myself for not keeping the stuff I did. I had made these cute. They're about 2.5 feet tall wooden girls, and they had a basket and curled raffia hair and a real hat. And did I keep one for myself? No. I had barely have a handful of stuff that I kept for myself. I've got a little sign that I made. It's the second one. The first one, it was like a door hanger, and it said, "So it's not home sweet home, adjust." And my stepmom saw it hanging, and she goes, "I'll just take this with me, and you can make yourself another one." So I made myself another one. So, mhm. Oh, good Lord. I love the rain because we never get enough. Uh, I'm at the 2,000-foot level. I'm considered high desert. That's why my walks are out with the sagebrush. 9 inches of rain annually. That's all we get. So anytime it rains, it's provided it's not coming through my windows, I'll have my windows open just because it smells so good. But a lightning storm in the summer without rain scares the hell out of me. We've had 17. We had the North Peak fire, and that was pretty big. That was huge. And then 23, we had the Schneider Spring fire. That was over 100 acres, and not a single structure was lost. The what do you call it? the lodge, the the American Ridge Lodge, ski lodge. They draped it in this shiny tinfoil looking stuff. Oh, I am so glad you're awake, Sky. Yeah, that would be awesome. That's one of the things when I was traveling over back and forth, especially during the fall over the pass. I have now seen the pass all seasons now. That I was looking at all the fall foliage, just absorbing it in as much as I could because memories are the only thing we take with us. I mean, it doesn't care how much shit we have, it doesn't go with us. But our memories and our experiences are what goes with us. And so I still, when I go places, I try to absorb everything I visually can so it goes with me. But though I'm hoping on the last turn on this rock and I can actually, go home. We shall see. But man, I remember being in a thunderstorm in Idaho. Uh, I sat out in the car. It was, I mean, because you're higher. So, the lightning's a little closer. So I'm sitting in the car watching it all with the rubber tires and hubby and the rest of the family were like, "Where's Chris?" Looking around, go outside. There I am, sitting in the car watching it all. They've even had a tornado in that area before. I remember as a kid looking up, going, "How come there's a strip of trees missing above Wallace? How come there's trees missing?" My aunt's like, "Oh, we had a tornado here last year." I'm like, "You what?" You never would have thought northern Idaho would have a tornado. So, so much to do. I'm probably gonna make this short. Like I said, hopefully I get back here Thursday. I don't know, but I'll definitely post pictures in my community page. Yesterday, I wanted to go live, but I was running at different places that I had to pick up different stuff. Had to look for I have to chase down my milk. I drink a A2 milk. I prefer raw milk, but I haven't gotten down to the valley yet. And the local guy who usually will go pick it up will probably pick it up while we're gone camping. So, my raw milk is $8 a gallon. My quart of A2 milk with cream on top is $8. But I had to run around town looking for it, and all they had was just the A2 milk from Alexandre, whatever. It's a place in California. Oh God, it's really good milk, but I love the one with the cream on top. 6% milk fat. Yeah, it's really good at 2 in the morning with your cereal. Mhm. But yeah, I was going from store to store, and then having to try to find Budweiser Zero, and then to go to Walmart. I hate going into Walmart. It it gives me the ick, especially lately. Um, Now they want to check your receipts because, well, I'm not used to that. So checking your receipts because they want to make sure everything's paid for, and which I'm like, it's like you're taking time away from me. I got shit to get done. So I do most of my shopping at Fred Meyer's, which is Kroger, which it's okay. But yeah. So I'm gonna probably jump off here, guys. I gotta go. I put the black and yellow buckets right in front of my chair so I can continue watching Hoarders while I clean it out. And um, you've watched too much Hoarders when you find an episode with Ron Jeremy. Yeah, and oh God, one of my classmates gave me shit years back about uh, they had some post on Facebook had asked if anybody had ever seen a Ron Jeremy movie, and my first words were no. And then I'm like, wait. Yes, I have seen Ron Jeremy in a movie. Boondock Saints. He's in the first Boondock Saints. So when Rocco brings the mob guy his Italian sub. So yeah, my one and only, thank God, Ron Jeremy movie I've ever seen. So love you too, Sky. Have a good one, guys. Have a fabulous weekend, and for God's sake, stay safe. I hopefully we'll come back to some sort of peace. I hope. I pray. That's what I want. I don't like the way this is escalating at all. It's making me nervous. Yeah, our generation was, we can call this a Washington goodbye, like a Minnesota. Our generation, Gen X, we were pre-programmed for the apocalypse. But I'm not ready for it yet. So, all right, guys. All my love, Miss Dragon. And I will catch you all on the flip side. Have a good one, guys. Yes, like I said, stay safe. Because it's getting kind of scary. Know where your exits are whenever you go into another building. Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my